Hey everyone, this is going to be my 11-month dreadlock update. This is my second time filming this video because the first time I filmed it the whole thing was out of focus, which normally I'd probably just leave it, but since it's like hair, it's nicer to be able to see the dreadlocks in good HD, which is why I always film these videos with the back iPhone camera, but it sort of makes it difficult to know if it's in focus or not, because I can't see the screen. So, for those of you who don't know, the bottom dreadlocks are 11 months and I made them with twist and rip. I don't crochet or palm roll or any wax or anything. The only thing I do is I do separate them. And then the top is what I would call neglect, but I don't know about other people. Basically I just don't brush it, but I do separate it because I don't want really big dreadlocks that would take ages to dry, and also don't want any like things pulling on my scalp. So yeah, and do I say those ones are 8 months? The neglect ones, from this view you can't really see my dreadlocks, so if you're watching this like she doesn't have dreadlocks, just you wait. The reason why I think it's not, I mean, I have now got some neglect dreadlocks forming at the front, which I'm not sure I had last month, and because I like to plait the front and then put it behind. Someone asked me to make a video about the hairstyles I like doing. That is one of them, which I think I included in a video. Might put a picture of it if I have one. 2 plaits and then a clip. The other hairstyle I like doing is just a bun, and the way I do this is I flip my hair like that, then I use my arm to flip it over because my hands are not big enough, and then just try to gather it together. Sometimes it works a bit better than this, and then I just get a hair bubble and go like that, if you can see. Some days it's a bit lower and maybe a bit less tight. That's pretty much what I do, and what tends to happen is I'll put it like this while I'm eating, while I'm brushing my teeth, and while I'm putting on my makeup, and then once I've got all my makeup on I go, doesn't look too bad, and then I just go out like this. If I try to make this hairstyle, sometimes it doesn't really work well. The downsides of this is, let me demonstrate for you. It's kind of like very rainy in England, so I always wear a coat. Don't rely on umbrellas because when it's windy for some reason they like to go inside out. But this is pretty much what happens if I have my hair like this and and it rains. Yeah, the whole front bit of the hair gets wet. My head's like being pulled back, so it's not necessarily practical. This month I have changed to this shampoo, which is Anti-Dandruff by Superdrug, and this is, it's got the Leaping Bunny symbol on it, and it does also say vegan on it. Superdrug is very good for labelling their stuff. Obviously, and this was £1.50 for all of that, which is pretty cheap. The reason why I've done this is, you'll know if you've watched my other ones, I had a lot of problem with dandruff and like itchy scalp and everything, and I've tried all the natural things. I've done natural shampoo for like 10 months or whatever, and just my scalp just needed healing really, and this has got medicine stuff in it, so I've used this for a month now I think, and it's worked. Everything's healed up fantastically. I can now go longer between washes. Obviously I am aware that this is not residue free. Well, I don't know, maybe it is. So obviously I'm being sure to wash all of it out, and I will do, I did a bicarbonate of soda wash last night. This is not going to be long term. I have been putting this on my scalp and then Lush shampoo on the rest of my hair. Yep. One thing I will say about this though is that it doesn't have much of a scent, and I think that my oil on my scalp, I've got like overactive oil or something, because I sometimes like my head like smells. I want to be clear, my dreadlocks do not smell. I don't have mouldy dreadlocks, it's just like oil on my scalp. Smells a bit, but when I say smell, I mean it's a normal human natural smell, but just we live in this society where everything has to be perfumed and smelling of flowers. They do one of these which is for oily hair, and it's got like a sort of citrus thing in it. I'm gonna get that on Friday and see if it makes a difference, because it is quite noticeable, because I'm trying to wash my hair less because it's just a pain to wash it. I was doing it every other day. But obviously if my hair smells, like, I am quite conscious of it, especially like if you have dreadlocks, you'll know that when people look at you, they probably automatically assume that you're dirty, and if they walk past you and they get like a whiff of something strange, you're going to be like, well, she stinks because she doesn't wash her hair. And it's the same with the itching. It's why I was so bothered about the itching and the dandruff, because if I'm sat in a lecture and I'm like, people are just going to assume that I don't wash and that I'm untidy. They wouldn't think, oh, maybe her head has reacted to a shampoo. They would think, oh, dirty girl with dreadlocks. So that's what I'm doing with that. Last night I did to try and get rid of some of the smell, I made like this thing with rosemary and thyme. Like it was just kitchen herb. I put some of it in some boiling water and I put it on the hob for, I think it was half an hour or something, and then I let it cool. I drained it like through, I don't have like a strainer or anything, so I got like a pair of tights, or maybe you call them stockings, and I put it through that to get rid of all the herbs, and then I sprayed that like into my hair with like this little spray bottle, and I added a bit of bicarbonate soda to that, and I don't really know yet if it's worked, but I don't know, I just decided to do it. It really stinks. Like the first 10 minutes it was like, ugh, it smelled horrible, and then after like maybe 20 minutes it smelled like really nice, it smelled like food. But yeah, it was disgusting. So yes, that is everything. Can I think of anything else to say? No, not really. Obviously I'll show the dreadlocks. They're changing a lot, and they're looking a lot different. I'm having much less loose hair. You can't really tell so much after I've washed it, but like a bit later on, before like the day I'm supposed to wash my hair, it's very like all stuck together. But definitely I've got a lot of neglect ones, and at the front as well I have a lot of neglect dreadlocks now, which is, I was worried that I wasn't going to get any because of my plaiting my hair. Interestingly, from this view you still can't see them, it's really annoying. I'll turn around. I'm not sure like what you've seen just then, but basically all of them are shrinking a lot. I barely have any length left, which is really sad because this is like the longest my hair has been in 10 years and it's shrinking. It's just so ironic. Obviously I still have some very, very long bits. But yeah, majority of it is shrinking. I always try to film these videos in daylight because I think you can see the definition of the hair better. Yeah, there's like no real doubt now that they're dreadlocks. Like the oldest ones are very, very much dreaded. I did mention I was gonna like make a video about things that have sort of making me insecure about having dreadlocks, and the main thing I really want to talk about is that how my hair is really short, and everything's just getting shorter, and my hair's gonna be like this long, and I feel a bit stupid sometimes, like just having like a little thing just sticking out my head. That's the main thing that bugs me. I just wonder whether people think it looks stupid, like I've got this like massive long bit of hair and then like some little things. I don't know. I'm just letting them do what they want. I don't have any plans to take them out, but siren. I just let that go past. Nino, Nino. But I think I did sort of have a realisation this month that I have really not ruined my hair, but if I wanted to get them out it would be very difficult, especially some of the ones, you know, I wanted to get that out, or you know, this. If I wanted to get these things out, it would, you know, it would be pretty difficult. Not impossible, but I guess I realised that I've made like a long-term choice and it scared me a bit. So for that reason I did want to try to take one out, just so I might feel more comfortable about having my whole head covered in dreadlocks if I knew it only took 2 hours to get it out or something. I would like to put more beads and wraps in, but I feel like they stop the progress, and also I'm just a bit lazy at the moment. So look out for that really big timeline video. I'm hoping it'll be really good, because it's got videos as well as pictures, and hopefully the editing will be substantial. So that should be interesting. It really does show the progress really well. If you want to subscribe you can do, but just be aware that I don't primarily post dreadlock videos. I kind of think I don't really want to do videos like how to wash dreadlocks and stuff, because I feel like there's a lot of them already online. But of course, if anyone has any specific questions about my dreadlocks or how I do things, I am happy to make those videos. But if you do subscribe, expect to see a lot of videos like about personality types or about student life and stuff, maybe some vegan food, as opposed to just dreadlocks. So just be aware, I don't want to feel like I'm spamming people, or misleading you, like, come subscribe to my channel. I always post things about dreadlocks, because I don't, but I do always post the dreadlock updates every single month, so maybe you can just bookmark or something instead. So yeah, thank you for watching.